Beware these 7 healthy foods. They could be stealing your strength after 65. Hello everyone. Did you grow up believing that foods like grapefruit, raw veggies, or soft cheeses were always good for you, especially after 60? The truth is, some of these so-called healthy choices could actually be weakening your body day by day. Let's talk about 7 everyday foods that might be quietly stealing your strength, especially if you're over 65. If senior health matters to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow HEALZO for more straight-talking, science-backed advice. Number 1. Grapefruit. Hey, let's talk about something that might surprise you. You've probably heard that grapefruit is one of the healthiest fruits, packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. For years, many people over 60 have been cutting one in half every morning, thinking it's a cleansing and energizing start to the day. But here's something most people don't know. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, or even sleep, grapefruit may be interfering with how those medications work in your body. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, grapefruit can block an enzyme in your gut that helps break down some medications, leading to too much of the drug in your bloodstream. That can cause dangerous side effects like muscle pain, dizziness, or even irregular heartbeat. And you may not think it's because of the fruit you're eating. When it comes to senior health, this type of interaction is not only inconvenient, it can be life-threatening, especially since many seniors take multiple medications every day without realizing that something as simple as fruit juice can throw them all off balance. So here's a better option. If you're on regular medication, check with your doctor or pharmacist before eating grapefruit. There are plenty of other fruits like oranges or berries that won't interfere with your medications. Comment 1 below if this surprises you. Number 2. Raw sprouts, soft cheesies. Hey, let's talk about something that looks perfectly safe at first glance. You're at the weekend farmer's market picking up some fresh alfalfa sprouts and a small piece of brie. It feels like a natural, fresh, preservative-free choice. But for those over 60, these two foods can pose a hidden danger. Both sprouts and soft cheeses are often stored in warm, moist conditions, exactly the kind of environment that allows harmful bacteria to thrive. The problem is, you can't see or smell the danger. And if your immune system isn't as strong as it once was, just one piece of contaminated sprouts or cheese can cause serious food poisoning. Symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, or even hospitalization are not uncommon in older adults. When it comes to senior health, the immune system naturally weakens with age. That makes your body less able to fight off even mild infections. What a young person can get over in a day can leave a person over 65 bedridden. The safest option: if you like sprouts, cook them thoroughly. If you buy cheese, choose hard, aged cheese or cheese that is clearly labeled as made from pasteurized milk. Avoid anything soft, cold, and raw unless it has been properly heated. If you thought buying fresh sprouts was risky, wait until you hear what might be lurking inside that plastic fruit cup you just grabbed from the store fridge. Number 3. Pre-cut fruit in plastic containers. Hey, let me paint a familiar picture. You're at the grocery store or perhaps a gas station. You see a box of watermelon, cantaloupe, or pineapple, neatly cut, cold, colorful, and ready to eat. It feels like the perfect snack, clean, quick, no mess. But here's the problem no one talks about. Pre-cut fruit can sit for hours, even days, before you buy it. If it's not handled with clean utensils, kept sufficiently cold, or packaged in an airtight container, it can start to grow harmful bacteria long before it looks bad. And here's the real concern. As you get older, your digestive system doesn't recover as quickly as it used to. What may seem like a mild stomach ache to a young person could mean days of fatigue, dehydration, or even a trip to the emergency room to you. When it comes to senior health, even the smallest food safety lapses matter more. Weak digestive systems, combined with slower immune responses, turn even a seemingly healthy cup of fruit into a potential threat. If you want fresh fruit, here's a safer way. Buy whole fruit, store it in the refrigerator, and only cut up what you'll eat in the next few hours. It takes a little extra time, but your body will thank you for it. Comment 3 if you've ever bought pre-cut fruit thinking it was the safe option. Number 4. Deli meats from the counter. Hey everyone. You know that feeling when you stand at the deli counter and watch someone slice a fresh turkey or ham right in front of you? It feels cleaner, safer, like you're in control. But the truth is that exposed counter can be more risky than you think. The slicers used at deli counters often handle different types of meat without being properly sanitized between cuts. Gloves may be reused, surfaces are touched multiple times, and refrigerators may not be kept cold enough. All of this opens up the possibility of cross-contamination, and you won't see it coming. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, adults over 65 are 4 times more likely to be hospitalized from foodborne illnesses, including those associated with deli meats. Their weakened immune response means that even small amounts of bacteria can lead to serious complications. And when it comes to senior health, especially for those with conditions like diabetes or heart disease, that's a serious risk. Just a few slices of poorly handled deli meat can cause a host of digestive issues, fever, or worse without warning. So here's a better way. Choose deli meats that are sealed, made with pasteurized ingredients. Or if you buy them from the counter, reheat the cuts until steaming before eating. It only takes a few extra minutes, but it could save you a trip to the hospital. If you've ever trusted the deli counter because you watch them slice it fresh, just know hot food sitting out too long at buffets can be even trickier to judge. Number 5. Buffet-style hot food. Hey, let's talk about something we've all done. You walk into a buffet restaurant, the trays of hot food are lined up, the steam is rising, and the options are both comfortable and affordable. For many people over 60, it's a favorite place to eat well without spending too much money. But here's what can happen behind those warm lights. Buffet food can sit out for long periods of time, sometimes not hot enough to kill bacteria, especially when trays aren't changed regularly. Serving spoons are reused, lids are left open, and dozens of people breathe on the same food. What looks fresh can be left at warm temperatures for hours. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, hot food should be kept at 140 degrees F or above to prevent bacterial growth. But studies show that buffets often fall below that threshold, especially during off-peak hours. For seniors, this is a serious health concern. As we age, our digestion slows down and our immune systems weaken, making us more susceptible to foodborne illness, even from just one bad bite. To stay safe, here's what I recommend. Go to buffet restaurants early, when the food is fresh. Choose dishes that are steaming or bubbling visibly, and don't hesitate to ask the staff if something has been replaced recently. Better yet, skip dishes that look old, no matter how appealing they are. Comment 5 if you've ever wondered how long a dish has been sitting out but ate it anyway. Number 6. Reheated leftovers stored too long. Hey, let's talk about something that sounds obvious. You cook a big meal, have leftovers, and you stash them away in the fridge, planning to reheat them later. Sounds smart, right? Most people over 60 grew up with that habit. Don't waste food. But keeping leftovers too long can do more harm than good. Even if the food looks fine, doesn't smell weird, and doesn't have mold, bacteria can still grow if it's been in the fridge for too long. And when we reheat, many people just warm it instead of heating it to the proper temperature. That's where the risks start to creep in. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, Leftovers should be eaten within 3 to 4 days and reheated to at least 165 F throughout the entire serving. Not just the edges, but the middle as well. For seniors, this is important. Older adults have weaker immune systems and slower digestion. That means even a mild contamination can lead to serious illness, like diarrhea, dehydration, or hospitalization. Here's a safer habit: label leftovers with the date, and if you're not sure how old they are, throw them out. And when you reheat, make sure they're steaming hot, not just warm. Think keeping leftovers an extra day is harmless. That's nothing compared to the gamble of grabbing a quick bite from a food truck on a hot afternoon. Number 7. Street food or food trucks. Hey everyone. Remember the days when grabbing a hot dog from a cart or a few tacos from a truck felt like a little adventure? The smell, the sizzle, the quick bite on a sunny afternoon, it's a warm memory for many of us. But if you're over 60, it's time to look at street food a little differently. Here's the thing, you don't see what happens before the grill heats up. Maybe the chicken has been sitting out too long. Maybe the oil has been reused for a week. Maybe the hand that made your food just picked up your money seconds ago. These are risks you can't smell or taste, and they add up fast. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, adults over 65 account for more than half of all hospitalizations due to foodborne illnesses. And when it comes to senior health, that's no small matter. Just one taco or contaminated hot dog can lead to dangerous vomiting, high fever, or dehydration, especially for people with diabetes, heart disease, or weakened immune systems. That doesn't mean you have to give up completely, but be selective. Go to vendors with a lot of foot traffic, which means the food hasn't been sitting around for long. Watch how they handle their food, and skip anything that isn't heated in front of you. Comment 7 if you've ever gotten sick after eating street food, or if you know someone who has. You know, looking back at everything we've covered, it really all comes down to this. Sometimes the foods we think are helping us can actually be working against us, especially after age 60. It's not just what's on your plate, it's how it's stored, handled, or prepared. That grapefruit you swear by every morning? It could be interacting with your medications. Bean sprouts or soft cheese from the market. They could be carrying invisible risks that are affecting your body more than before. And even pre-cut fresh fruit or cold cuts, they may not be as clean or safe as they seem. That buffet tray that's been sitting around for too long, the leftovers you keep for just one more day, or that delicious street taco on a hot afternoon. These are the little choices we make without thinking. But when it comes to senior health, those little details matter more than ever. The point isn't to be afraid, but to be a little more mindful, to ask the right questions, and to make choices that truly support your strength, energy, and independence. The hidden risk of eating alone. It's not a food, it's a habit. And for many people over 65, it's become the norm, eating alone, day in and day out. Maybe the kids have moved out. Maybe your spouse has passed away. Or maybe you're just used to it. But here's the thing, eating alone doesn't just feel lonely. It can also silently sap your body's strength. According to the National Institute on Aging, older adults who eat alone are more likely to skip meals, eat smaller portions, and miss out on important nutrients, especially protein. And you already know how important protein is for maintaining muscle mass after 65. It's not just about nutrition. When you eat with others, even just once a day, you tend to eat better, chew slower, and feel more motivated to take care of yourself. That small change can make a big difference in your senior's health, especially when it comes to maintaining strength and independence. So if you find yourself always eating alone, try making a change. Invite a neighbor to lunch, call a family member while you eat, or join a local senior group that has community meals. It's not just about companionship, it's about maintaining strength. If you start making small changes today, choosing healthier foods, drinking enough water, eating with others, you are already protecting your strength for the years to come. Remember, the message here is not to fear food but to be aware. Because after 65, your body changes and some habits that used to work can now be silently draining your energy without you even realizing it. So take care of your health as you age. Talk to your doctor. Drink more water. Pay attention to what is on your plate and who you are sharing it with. And if you found this helpful, follow HEALZO for more simple, science-based tips to help you stay healthy and independent. Don't forget to like, share, and send it to someone you care about.